Here's how to draw lightning. Lightning can look pretty complicated with all those ziggles and wiggles, so it's actually best to start out with a single line. Step 1 is we're just gonna get some kind of single random wiggly shape in here, and it can really be anything. And then step 2 is just based off this single line we drew, we're gonna just start adding some other lines that will come out of it and branch out. And you can do this to taste. You can add as many or as little as you want. I'm gonna flip the drawing to see how it looks. When you flip stuff, you can kind of see if things feel weird to you. So I always like to do that to check how it looks flipped. It's kind of like looking at it with a fresh pair of eyes. And step 3 is to build up the thickness. So usually where the lightning kind of turns on these corners, lightning gets thicker. And you can have parts that kind of hook out or loop out, trying to make this little squiggles that we got down more appealing. So now I'm just building up this shape, and the twists and turns, you can draw these shapes as sharp or as soft and organically as you like. Really just depends on the style of lightning you're going for. Lightning can look more like fire, or it can look more like a liquid. Just depends on what you're doing. I'm kind of doing a combo here of some sharps against soft corners, and I'm going over this again with like some even smaller secondary electrical bits that are kind of swirling around the main mass, just to add more detail. And you'll see I'm kind of refining the shape now, making these zigs and zags a little more blocky and angular. I feel this has a little bit more energy now. So again, doing this rough drawing, don't be afraid to change your shapes as you begin adding more detail and figure out something that kind of makes more sense to you as you're exploring these sketches. And of course, it's not a bad idea to just start out drawing a few different squiggly line attempts and just pick one that you like. You don't always just have to develop the first squiggle that you draw. So you should be able to see here the main form is this kind of shape right here that goes across, and this is the guiding shape that I drew all those other little squiggles on. So if you took away all the detail, we still have the shape design that communicates language, we still have the shape design that communicates the idea of lightning. And the main idea with the shape design and lightning is fast, erratic, irregular movements. Step 4 is to do the cleanup drawing, and this is where I will trace over with a clean line. So I'm just drawing the outline of these shapes that I got here. And this is where you can really tie down the pose and catch any mistakes you made, or add accents to parts you want to be bigger, or shrink parts you want to be smaller. The final step after you've drawn the cleanly colored lightning strike is to add effects. Lightning glows bright as a light source. The way to achieve this effect is to add glow and blur. First, we must duplicate the lightning layer. On the layer underneath the lightning, we can add effects like blur, glow, and color adjust to finish up the lightning. I hope this helped. Like the video if you liked it, and be sure to check out the other drawing tutorials on the channel.